Hi, my name is Edoardo Grandi, and I'm a consultant to professional investors and entrepreneurs in global sports and entertainment with a focus on Europe and North America. And today I'm presenting you the big theme in sports finance of how athletes and entertainment professionals can build generational wealth. And it all starts from the team that has to be built for creating the wealth, which involves five positions and one main quarterback, that is the wealth strategist, who runs the whole play and acts like a quarterback. And secondly, comes the agent, who manages the career income from their main core area of focus in their sports, and their business manager that handles the endorsement deals, the sponsorships, and income that comes from their image. Secondly, we have the attorney who takes care of the contracts and the trusts, the CPA and tax strategist that helps to minimize the bill in their highest earning years of their career. And fifth, we have the insurance specialist that covers the downside in case of injury or family related issues. The number one priority is taking care of the taxes. But there are three stages for building generational wealth of professional athletes. And the first is taking care of your taxes. Secondly, it's taking care of investments, but only after you have set up the right team. And third is taking care of your lifestyle with the remainings that come after taking care of your taxes and investments. There are three main areas that are very important to explore, and the first is when does your income arrive, and it's important for tax implications, and a CPA is crucial to mapping this out. Second is where are you going to live, because residency decisions can have very important financial implications and consequences that are very important to understand with your tax strategist. And third is giving structures to the philanthropy and tax planning that can work together by asking with your advisor. Also, it is crucial to have an estate plan with a living trust, understanding the power also of an attorney that can act that can design who acts on your behalf if you cannot, and this is very, very crucial. Also taking care of your guardianship to protect the people who are depending on you, and also protecting your assets through legal structure that help to create the distances between your wealth and your external claims. Kobe Bryant is an example of an athlete who had this in place. However, there are many, many athletes who do not have this, and it is a very, very big risk. Because the reality is that most athletes actually go broke, since 78% of NFL players are in financial distress within 2 years of retiring. 16% of NFL players go bankrupt within 12 years of leaving the league, and 60% of NBA players face financial hardship after their career. So there are four traps to mitigate the risks of athletes going broke, because the patterns have been the same, but now there are wealth strategies tailor-made for celebrities and professional athletes that you have to understand. The first is being that youth and sudden wealth feels permanent when it isn't. The second is the pressure from your family and your friends who want to live and spend the same life that you have, but they simply cannot. The third is that your career window is short. And the fourth is that with your full focus on performing on the field or as a celebrity on the stage, you do not have the time to review or look at where your money is being invested. And this is that being so busy can lead to making bad investments. And so there are 5 very important questions to ask yourself and write the answers down to create the financial plan. And the first being, what do you want to have built by the end of your life? What are you most afraid of losing? Who are you doing this for? What does the path to that actually look like? And what is the legacy that you want to leave behind? And there are 3 important pillars for mitigating these risks and helping to build the plan for your mission. So the first comes with liquidity. That goes from the first to 5 years ahead, looking at your taxes, your lifestyle, and what you want to have access to right now in this moment. The second is longevity, planning more than 5 years ahead until your final days, which comes with retirement, health, and growth. Then you have legacy that involves everything that you want to leave beyond yourself, such as your family, philanthropy, and every single thing that outlives you. So you have to block out the time for checking in with advisors, for being aware of your portfolio. So you do not need to know everything that your money you don't need to know everything about managing the investment, but you do need to know where is your money being invested. And then you have to have a review of your cash flow to know what is coming in and what is coming out. And you having a dedicated wealth team can support this. And also making sure you are on track with the goals, with your goals. So making sure that the financial plan is still reflecting where you want to go in your life. So the checklist for the 6 items for athletes and entertainers to build generational wealth is first, building the team. Secondly, sorting taxes before you invest anything. Setting up the estate plan, writing your document of your values and mission statement. Allocating across all 3 pillars of liquidity, longevity, and legacy. And lastly, protecting your assets by also reviewing quarterly. Because generational wealth is built one decision at a time. This is Edoardo Grandi, and I look forward to presenting you more each step in the checklist with further depth in the coming videos.